All right, we are live on YouTube. How are you? How are you? So you know I always come here a minute early to say hello to YouTube and to bring y'all in, give you some time to find your seating and everything like that. Happy Friday. Once my alarm goes off in 1 minute, maybe a couple of seconds, we will welcome in our people from TikTok. Okay, so let's turn this music up. As you already know what place we're going to. We're going to Türkiye, okay? TikTok does not know that yet. And of course, it is going to be the battle of the platform. So we're going to see who's going to be our trivia champion for tonight. And our timer just went off. All right, so let's welcome in TikTok. Woo! Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hello, TikTok. Happy Friday to you. We have a wonderful show as always. Happy Friday. Make sure that you check your boarding passes because we will be asking you what your ticket number is in the comments section. Okay, so make your way in here. We've already said hello to YouTube. We have some people coming in from YouTube. We have some people coming in on TikTok, and we have a wonderful show for you tonight. Okay, this afternoon, this morning, whatever time zone that you are in right now. Okay, and we're gonna get to that. I cannot wait to show you what country we're going to today. We have the music playing thanks to DJ Air, and we have a wonderful game show for you tonight. So welcome to the Global Game Show. And before I forget TikTok, let me put my little thing on here for you. All right, to let you know that if you do need a hint, just drop a Rosa in the room. Not a Rosa, a Rose in the room. For YouTube as well, you are more than welcome to put a hint in the room once we start our game. But we're going to wait for a couple more people to come in both on YouTube and on TikTok so that we can start our global game show. Okay, and remember, you are on Global Air, Flight GA398. I am your stewardess, Amy. Hello, how are you? And I'm looking at both platforms because right now I'm streaming on 2 platforms. I'm looking at y'all on YouTube. Hello, how are you? And I'm also looking at TikTok. Hello, Wiggles. I see you. How are you? Okay, so of course, when you come on here, please make sure that you put the name of your seat number in the room. Remember, on Global Air, it needs to be at least 2 numbers and 1 letter. Okay, so we have 17A, 17B, C, D. Hello, Tech. How are you? Welcome in. Happy Friday. And we are going to have a fun game show tonight. Okay, we're going to have a very fun game show. As you know, we pick a new country every single live. We have, hello, James. Welcome in. We have Tyrone, Papa Bear. How are you? How are y'all? Happy Friday. I missed y'all on Wednesday. Hopefully, you guys didn't get too mad at me this time. Escott Power. Yes, thank you, James. I do appreciate that. How are you, James? Welcome in. Let's see who we have on YouTube. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome into the Global Game Show. How has our Friday been? Did we go to work? Did we go to school? Did we have classes? Did we kind of just lounge around the house? There's no wrong answer. What did we do on Friday? What did we do today? What did we do? How was our day? Hello, R. How are you? Welcome in. So glad you're in here making it. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you. I had a wonderful birthday on Wednesday. You guys were so nice with the birthday wishes that we did on Sunday. Y'all definitely spoiled me. Definitely appreciate that. And I can say that with everyone who chose to contribute and everything like that, I was able to get another ring light because mine actually broke before one of the episodes. So I do appreciate y'all making sure that I give you a wonderful show and that y'all can see me, okay? Because we have done episodes in the dark before. If you were a new person here, you have probably seen me when I wasn't able to have the light. And so y'all just, y'all stuck through that. So thank you. All right. Thank you, R. I do appreciate that. And thank you so much for liking the live. Please remember to comment your seat number. Hello, Gabby F. Welcome in from YouTube. I did see you. How are you? Welcome in. And please comment your seat number and let me know if you need any refreshments. Okay, we have A15. Great. Again, your seat number needs to be at least 2 numbers and 1 letter. Okay, 2 numbers, 1 letter. Perfect. A15. I like that, James. That's a good seat. Thank you, R. You are so kind. I do appreciate it. Okay, you guys know how to make me smile, especially on a Friday. I mean, Who wouldn't want to smile? Because it is Friday. Can you believe it? You have made it through the week. Okay, look, everybody has had a different week. Maybe some of our weeks were positive, some of them were negative. Maybe we had, a little bit of a hard week. Maybe we didn't feel too good. It is still cold. But either way, y'all made it through the week. And I do have to remind everyone that I'm streaming on 2 platforms. I'm streaming on TikTok as well as YouTube. So TikTok, if you see me look up, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just saying hello to everybody on YouTube and those of you who are going to play the show with us tonight, okay? So come on in, come on in. Hello, Wes. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you. So we have a new country. If you are watching from YouTube, you already know what country that is. But for TikTok, I like to make y'all guess. So go ahead and share the live, like the live, and yeah, just let me know how you're feeling on this Friday. We have R that says feeling good Friday. That's good. That's good. We have Global Travel. We the Peep. How are you? How are you? And thank you so much for liking the live. I do appreciate that. El No. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, I see some new faces and some returners. So hello to everyone, though. Y'all are all, I treat y'all all the same. Okay, but we want to also welcome in Cheryl, who is here to provide you with any refreshments. Okay, that is a first class seat, Globe Traveler. So you're gonna have to try again. But I will tell y'all how to get into first class if this is your first time here. Again, I'm streaming on both YouTube and TikTok. So hello, YouTube. YouTube, you haven't told me what your seat number is. Tell me what your seat number is so that we can get started. TikTok, you're already telling me what seats y'all would like. All right, so go ahead if you haven't already. Again, your seat number needs to be 2 numbers and 1 letter. Okay, so for example, 17A. I'm going to use Gabby's number, G26, but you can't have G26 because Gabby already chose it. All right. So, hello, Eleanor. Nice. Nice. All right. So, it's quick making this. TM, what are you talking about? You are crazy. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. And, do you have any upgraded economy seats available? We do, and we will tell you how to get that upgrade, okay? But of course, as you guys are coming in, make sure that your ticket says Global Air Flight GA398. That is your flight number for today. We're flying to a new country. We're going to do a lot of fun things today. We have our 3 games that y'all like, especially the last one that we're going to get into. And yeah, if you're in here, let me know if you need any refreshments. We have water, regular water, flat or sparkling. We also have spicy water if you are of age. We also have, Cheryl, what do we have? Okay, we have chips, pretzels, okay, sandwiches. Do we have anything sweet, like ice cream or something that we can give them or anything like that? Oh, that's one. Oh, okay, so she said that there's 2 sweet items that you can get with your first class meal, okay? So, okay, Mike MSU Lee. Hello, Mike MSU Lee. You said 01A. Well, that is first class. Right now, everyone's starting off in standard class. So please make sure that you have at least 2 numbers, 0, unless it's, you can say 10A, but you can't do 01A, all right? So make sure that if you need any refreshments, make sure that you please comment your seat number. And yeah, so we can definitely get you your refreshments and everything before we get started. We also have, hi Simon, how are you? I see you on YouTube. How are you? Welcome in, welcome aboard to Global Air Flight GA398. And for those of you who do not know, I am also Rocky.Lil 11A. Okay, good. That's what I'd like to see. Okay, awesome, awesome. If you need any refreshments, please let us know. We have Cheryl over here that just told me that we have 2 sweet items, but they're only for first class. But if you need anything else like chips, water, soda, anything like that, please let us know, and Cheryl will be coming around to your seat to bring them to you. We also have Carter, who is also going to help you with your bags. So if you are on the plane and you have some baggage, whether it's emotional or physical, do not worry. Carter will take care of that for you, and he will put it in the overhead bins that you see behind me. Now, don't try to force them shut, okay? Please, I tell everyone, I see everybody trying to force the overhead bins shut. Do not try to close them yourself. They will automatically close once we reach a certain altitude, okay? All right. So This cabin is only 4 seats wide. Nah, trust me, it's bigger than that. But I know TikTok and YouTube, you guys see a different view than I on two different platforms. However, if you are on the YouTube view, I want to say hello first of all and welcome in. Okay, you guys will see a more wider view of the plane, so you may have a little bit more leg room. TikTok, you might see more of the action and especially more of the comments because y'all, I don't filter anything, so y'all make me laugh, okay? Especially with your answers. But anyway, let's get into how this game works. This is your first time here, welcome. This is Global Air Flight GA398. I am your stewardess, Amy, okay? And we will seatbelts on too. Sometimes we get turbulence. Yes, thank you, James from TikTok. So James has reminded everyone that we do get turbulence on this plane sometimes. We try not to. I try to go an episode without turbulence, but sometimes it happens, okay? But don't worry, our captain back there, Captain Crunch, they have had about 8 weeks of flight school, so they are very professional and they will make sure no matter what that we will get to our destination safely, okay? All right. So, welcome to those of you who are coming in to either platform, whether you're on YouTube or TikTok, and please comment your seat number. And again, it needs to be 2 numbers and a letter. All right, so you can do, Gabby, I'm sorry, I have to use your seat number again. 26G, you can do 33F, whatever you want to do, okay? So, as you guys know, those of you who are returning, we have gone to so many countries. We have gone to the continent of Africa. We're going to Egypt. We have gone to Mexico. We've gone to Sweden. We've gone to Jamaica. We've gone to Brazil. We've gone to Germany, the United Kingdom. We have gone so many places. Yes, yes, we have gone to Jamaica. All right, so, but this time we are not going to Jamaica. We're going someplace a little bit different, okay? And I'm trying to get, look, YouTube, y'all already know because I see you putting it in the comments, but you cannot tell TikTok, okay? Because we love to let TikTok guess, especially with the music that we have in the background, okay? So the music in the background is giving it away. So if you can hear it in the background, you can go ahead and take your guesses. If you see it on YouTube, clearly you know because you've seen the thumbnail for this live, and also it's in the title of the show. But this country is very, very nice, very, very beautiful. But before we get to that, hello, Josh. Welcome in. Hello, how are you? So, no, we're not going to Trinidad, but that's a good guess. Keep guessing, though. There's no wrong answers because we're here to learn about new cultures and new things together, okay? All right, so have you personally been to Bari, Italy? I've flown over it because, and well, you guys already know where I live, but it takes me about an hour or two to get to Italy on a flight because I am living outside of the United States, but we'll get into that later. But let's get into what this is about, okay? So for everyone to make it clear, so I know there's a lot of people who do AI on TikTok. I'm a real human, obviously. This is me, okay? I can pull my skin, all right? I don't have a dead look in my eyes. But anyway, obviously, this is our lovely background that we have on Global Air Flight GA398. And what we do here every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday is a game show, okay? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the thunder hammer. I appreciate that. So what we do here, it's a live international game show hosted by me, your stewardess, Amy. Okay, and we're streaming on both TikTok and YouTube. So TikTok, if you see me look up, I'm looking at the YouTube camera. YouTube, if you see me looking down, that means I'm looking at TikTok, okay? But it is a battle of the platforms. I always say that somebody on some platform is going to be our trivia champion. Will it be someone from TikTok? I don't know. Will it be someone from YouTube? I don't know. But so far, we have our regulars on TikTok. YouTube. Shout out to Gabby. Shout out to Simon, okay? How are y'all? Happy Friday. All right, and we also have our regulars. I want to say shout out to those who have come in here before. We have Wes, we have James. Am I missing anybody? Because I see like comments keep coming up. But if you have done our Global Game Show before, just let me know in the comments. Just be like, yeah, I've been here before. And tell me what episode you have first seen, okay? It's very important because I want to remember all of you, okay? This is like a little crew that we got here, all right? Don Miguel, how are you? Chris Don Unruly, thank you so much for the rose. I do appreciate that. All right, and thank you. No one got mad at me for missing Wednesday's episode. Okay, I was celebrating my birthday. And it was the reservations were a little late in the evening, so I wouldn't have been able to do the live. And anyway, we are going to get into what this game show is about. So each Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, we travel to a new country. We travel wherever we go, and we play 3 mini games. The mini games are travel trivia, guess that word, and guess that picture. Okay, which I know is y'all favorite game. Okay, so with travel trivia, I will ask you maybe 5 to 6 questions, and I will say, hey, what's the currency of blah, blah, blah? What's the official language of blah, blah, blah? Whatever country that we're going to tonight. And if you're on YouTube, you already know exactly what country we're going to, so just know that our travel trivia questions will be centered around that country. Okay? Now, secondly, we have guess that word. So in the country's official language, whatever that is, okay, thank you so much. Oh, somebody said you got a flash. Okay, thank you. All right, I'm just trying to keep up with y'all. So if I stop in the middle of my speech, don't get too mad. Okay, this is what I always do, especially if you are here regularly. So our second game is guess that word. So let's say, for example, we were going to Mexico. Obviously the country's official language, Mexico is Spanish. I would be saying a word in Spanish, and you will have to tell me what it means in English. If we're going to Egypt, I would say a word in Arabic, and you have to tell me what it means in Arabic. If we are going to South Korea, same thing. I'll say a word in South Korean, because yes, there's a difference between the two Koreas and their language. A little bit of a difference. And I'll be saying that word in that language, and you have to tell me what it means in English, okay? And then lastly, we will end this entire game show, with guess that picture. That is when I, your stewardess, will be drawing a picture for you, and you will have to tell me what it is. Now, each picture that I draw is relevant to the country that we're going to per episode, okay? So, sorry, I like this song. All right, so anyway, so we have 3 mini games, and this gives everybody who's playing, and by the way, if you want to play, I will do a count and just make sure that the players that want to play put their thumbs up or their favorite emoji. And when I announce that, you go ahead and let me know if you want to enter the game. You can always, enter the game whenever you feel like it, but the earlier you enter the game, the more points that you get. And the winner of each mini game, okay, so the winner of travel trivia, for example, they will be moved to first class. If you have, same thing, guess that word. If you have the most amount of points after that one, you're moved to first class. Last game, guess that picture, same thing, you're moved to first class, okay? So everyone will have a chance to win. Well, have a chance. Not everybody will win. There'll only be one trivia champion, but you all have so many chances to be crowned the trivia champion with the questions that I ask, okay? And now, I do have to say, I understand not everyone is an expert in geography or, just the world, but I will be fair. If you would like a hint with any of the questions that I do ask, you can always drop a rose in the room and let me know that it's a hint, okay? You can always choose to. You don't have to. You can guess all night. I am here. I am your stewardess, so I'm here to make your flight as comfortable as possible. You do not have to gift or share anything if you don't want to. We can keep guessing throughout the game because I just want y'all to have fun, okay? Thank you so much for the follow, and I do appreciate y'all getting the likes up. We're already at 1.3 thousand likes. Y'all are amazing. And I do have to say to everyone that as much as we love enthusiasm, as much as we love, the energy and the competitive spirit, if we have anyone who's unruly or chooses to have a potty mouth that says something like our buddy Greeno says, they will be moved to bathroom duty. So, buddy, thank you so much. We need someone to clean the bathroom. Make sure it's spick and span in 5 minutes. Thanks, hon. All right. So now, what we're going to do, like I said, I want to make sure that y'all have a very fun time on this plane, and any unruly passengers will either be put on bathroom duty or just be ejected from the plane. And we don't have any parachutes. Okay. So yes, positive pause. Yes. They will have to be put on bathroom duty for 5 minutes, meaning that they are not allowed to play with us, because if you have a potty mouth, you belong where the potties are, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say it once. Those of you who have been here before, you can go ahead and remind those people if you see something that I don't. Okay. And yeah, I just want to make sure that everybody has a good time, you know? And of course, if you feel that at any point you're in a seat, okay, I'm talking for those of you passengers on the plane on YouTube and TikTok, if you feel that you are in a seat that you don't feel comfortable in, such as the emergency exit, please let us know, and Cheryl will do her best to rearrange the seats and have you move somewhere else. But we won't know that until you comment your seat number, okay? So let's see what else we have. Oh, I'm going to say this again. Anyone who has baggage, whether it is emotional or physical, please put it in the overhead bins. If it is too heavy for you to lift, do not hurt your back. We don't want anyone getting injuries on this plane. We will have Carter assist you with the bags, okay? All right. And of course, I'm going to thank you all to Global Air Flight GA398. And of course, I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful flight. If you need to use the restroom, the bathrooms are to the side over here in the middle and also in the back to the sides. Okay. All right. Kato, thank you so much. Make sure our bathrooms are spick and span, my man. All right. So I don't know. I need extra comfort. Well, that's why that's why I tell you guys to comment your seat number. I was going to say something else. But please comment your seat number. That way you will be able to, we'll know where your seat is. And if we feel like it's, not comfortable or not a good place to sit, we will move you. But please comment it now, because once we take off and start the game, you will not be allowed to you will not be allowed to move in a different seat. All right. Because we're going to be moving. All right. And we already explained the game. We already explained the hint. Oh, I do have to say, if a player misses 2 questions, and I'm gonna be fair with you. If you miss 2 questions in the game, I don't care if you're in the lead, you will get a point knocked off for each question that you choose not to answer. I'm not saying you have to answer it right, but if you are in the lead and then all of a sudden you just decide to take a nap on the plane, well, then you don't get the points and you might lose points. So I recommend that if you're going to start the game, you're going to stay in the game, okay? But if you have to leave, because maybe some of y'all are, still at work, which I'm not going to tell nobody's boss, I'm not going to say nothing. But if you're still at work or for some reason cannot stick around for the game, please let us know, and we will make sure we save your points to the end. And our TikTok TikTok or YouTube trivia champion, whoever it is, they will be mentioned on our TikTok story, okay? So whoever wins tonight, they will be put at the top of the winners list, okay? And then anyone who gets a point, whether you win or not, you will also be placed on our TikTok story and also our YouTube community post as well. And if you haven't already, go ahead and follow us on Amy Rose Abroad on YouTube. It is the same picture, same profile, everything like that. Those of you on YouTube, if you haven't followed us on TikTok, you are missing all the action, because these comments make me laugh. Okay, so you're missing all the fun. But go ahead and follow us on TikTok as well, Amy Rose Abroad. Again, it is the same picture, same username and everything, okay? Thank you so much for joining the Heart Me. Welcome to Lux class. Oh, yeah, by the way, I had to say, okay, not trying to rhyme here, but shout out to everyone who's in Lux class. Okay, everyone who has the badge that says LUX, you are in Lux class. And shout out to all the super fans. I do mention to y'all that if you decide to become a super fan, you get a lot of hints before the game, okay? And you are also starting the game with 1 point in advance, okay? So if you choose to come in here as a super fan, you already get that point and you're already set to go. But all the newcomers, welcome in. Hello on YouTube. I see a couple of new people as well. TikTok, I see some new people. Welcome in. I'm so glad that y'all are here. And we're going to get to the weather report, and then we're going to start our first game. And you guys get to guess, you guys and gals and whatever you are, you get to guess what country we are going to tonight. And again, we are always here on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hello, Miyagi the Dragon, stop it. You know you're not new here. You need to stop. Los de la Rose, wait, did I say that right? Los Delier. Los, I'm gonna call you LOS. Okay. What is your seat number? Because if y'all need refreshments and everything like that, please let me know. Okay, because Cheryl has Cheryl, can you, I'm sorry, I'm so forgetful. Can you tell us what we have, Cheryl? Okay, so we have that on the plane? Is that even allowed? Oh, because we're going to, okay. Okay. All right. So we have regular water, sparkling or flat. We have spicy water for those of you who are 21 and up. We have, I know. We have soda. We have sandwiches. We have chips. We have, you know, candy. If y'all want some M&Ms or some Skittles or something, we have that as well. Please let us know what refreshments you would like from that menu, and you make sure you put your seat number, because we can't give you anything if we don't know what your seat number is. And all of you right now are starting off in standard class. Okay, hello, how are you? Hello on YouTube. Hello. All right. If you need anything from not first class, from Cheryl, please let us know. But make sure that you comment your seat number. Thank you so much, Joshua Jones, for the follow, and Romeo, thank you so much for the rose. I do appreciate it. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Miggy. Hello, Michael. Welcome in. See, this is why I like when people return, because you get to tell me what you want as your nickname, as long as it's TikTok and YouTube appropriate. Like, we bond here. So I'm so glad. I'm so glad that y'all are in here for another wonderful game. All right, so without further ado, let's get into the weather report, and then we're going to start this game, y'all, okay? All right. So everybody's experiencing some mixed weather, okay? I think you would agree with that. Some of us are still in the teens as far as the weather, okay? So let's go through that now. If you are flying out of Rome, Italy, it is 57 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 8:26. Oh, the same time as that. Okay, 8:26 p.m. If you're flying out of New York, it is 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Shout out to East Coast. Okay, it is 2:26 p.m. for those of y'all in New York, with a temperature of 43 degrees. If you are in Canada, which some of you have told me that you are, and thank you so much for liking the live YouTube. How are you? If you are in Canada, hello Canada, shout out to y'all. It is 37 degrees with a time of 2:26 p.m. Beverly Hills, shout out to West Coast, 71 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 11:26 a.m. Good morning, West Coast. All right, we have Chicago, 62 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 1:26 p.m. Good afternoon, Chicago. London, hold on, London, where y'all at? All right, London, it is 49 degrees Fahrenheit with, London, 49 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 7:27 p.m., okay? And if you are in Albania, like yours truly, it is 51 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 8:27 p.m. So good evening, y'all, okay? It is almost 9 p.m. for me. I cannot believe the West Coast, y'all are just waking up and starting your day. Wow. And if I haven't mentioned your city or your country, please put it in the comments, because we want to give y'all a shout out as well. Okay, let's see what we got on YouTube. Oh, A7, A20. Okay, Drive B. Hello, A20. Okay. All right, so we have A20 on the list, okay? No, we have not upgraded to name tags yet. Okay, Drew, we have not yet, but that is a good idea. That is a very good idea. We're going to speak to the captain about that, because everyone just keeps calling us you, and it's a little tiring, but don't worry. I am your stewardess, Amy. We also have Cheryl over here, and we have Carter over here. They're a little camera shy, so they may not show up on camera tonight, but we are all here to make sure that we are your main crew, and we will make sure that you have a wonderful flight on Global Air Flight GA398. So now that we have done the weather report, it is almost 8:30 my time. So I do have to see here. We're going to take a moment to guess our country. We're going to take the moment to guess the country that we're flying to tonight. Let me turn up the music. And I'm going to be quiet for a moment, and y'all can put it in the comments, okay? YouTube, you as well, all right? DJ, turn it up. All right. What country are we going to? What do we have? What country do you think that we are going to tonight? Morocco, no. Bulgaria, no. Good ideas, though. But no, not Morocco, not Bulgaria. YouTube, what do we think? Spain, no. Miyagi, you already know we have gone to Spain already. All right. But no, it is not Spain. Thank you for the likes on YouTube. Y'all are amazing. Oh, I forgot. It's okay. It's all right, Miyagi. You're good. And also, I want to say, oh, wait, no. I'm going to let y'all guess first, and then I'll do the shout out in a second. YouTube, what do we think? What country, based off of this music, where are we going? VVV, hello, Triple V. Ah, yes, Mestab. Yes, well, the country is not Istanbul. The country is Türkiye. But yes, we are going to Türkiye. And I know a lot of you, I didn't realize this until my team brought this up to my attention, but it is not pronounced Turkey. I've been saying Turkey all my life. It is pronounced Türkiye. Okay, we're going to Türkiye. All right, Türkiye. Because when we were gathering ideas for guess that drawing or guess that picture, we were just typing in the word turkey and a bunch of Thanksgiving stuff came up. And we were like, no, the country. So it's actually pronounced Türkiye, okay? Türkiye. Fun fact. Since when? Since forever, yes. It's Türkiye. Türkiye. I mean, it says, well, I'm going to lose this. And no, you're not, Miyagi the Dragon. Y'all got this. Y'all are amazing. All right, so YouTube, for those of you who cannot see the comment section, because obviously it's two different platforms, we have Mestab. I'm sorry, not Mesba. Mestab, who said the right country, which is Türkiye or Turkey. Listen, y'all can call it Turkey, Türkiye, whichever one that you want, but they call it Türkiye. Okay. I'm so sorry, Mestab, that I said your name wrong. We put some respect on your name. My bad. All right. So, and we also have our returning champion, Miyagi the Dragon. Those of you who have seen our past episodes before, Miyagi the Dragon was a winner for Miyagi. Oh man, I forgot what episode you won. But you pretty much been around for most of our games. So shout out to you being our former trivia champion. And shout out to everyone else who has come in here from previous episodes and has ended up on our scoreboard, such as James. I think we had Wes on there before. We had a lot of y'all, okay? It's hard to keep up. But shout out to everyone, okay? So if we are ready to play this game, I'm going to need y'all to please put a thumbs up or your favorite emoji in the comments. Yes, Miyagi the Dragon won our India episode because we did travel to India, okay? So if you are ready to play and you are a player in our game, please go ahead and put your favorite emoji or you can put a thumbs up, whichever one that you would like to do, all right? Just let me know so that we can get to question number 1, okay? All right? And to make it fair, I have organized my player board from TikTok players and YouTube players, okay? So of course, everybody is allowed to play, okay? That's why I say if you want to play on whatever platform that you are on, whether you're watching from YouTube or from TikTok, please just put your favorite emoji in the comment section and I will consider you a player, okay? Thank you so much for the follow, Papa Noel. Hello, welcome in. All right, so we have our players, and I did organize them between YouTube players, all right, YouTube, because you keep telling me that you want your shine, and I'm going to give it to you, and our TikTok players, okay? Gabby says, let's play. Okay, Gabby, you know I'm already going to put your name on here because you have been our player. Oh, Didi. Didi, my bad, I didn't see you. Hi, Didi, how are you? Hold on. All right. Y'all don't have points just yet. Okay, I'm just writing you down so I don't forget. All right. Cool. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go to our very first question for the Global Game Show Türkiye edition. Ooh, Türkiye. Oh, and I do have to say, please make sure you're wearing the proper shoes on the plane. I will be looking down at each person's feet. So all of you gentlemen here with your 6-inch stilettos, please change it to something more comfortable just in case you need to exit the plane at a swiftly manner, okay? Us, as a flight crew, we need to make sure that everyone has appropriate footing, footing and appropriate, shoes on, okay? So please take your platform shoes, your stilettos, your Regency heels, whatever you got, and just change it to something different, okay? Air Forces I don't recommend because they're not really good on a slippery airplane floor, but to each his own, okay? That's not a stiletto. Miyagi, you would not believe what we see on this plane, okay? All right. Dee says, I'm going to put my heelys in the back. Okay. Don't put them in the back where the captain is. Please put your heelys in the overhead bin. Okay. Do you have any other change of shoes, such as like flats or sneakers or something like that? Gabby says, I'm only wearing clown shoes. Well, you might have to go barefoot in an emergency because those are not going to work, okay? And speaking of emergencies, if you are hearing this, okay, if you have ears, that means you can hear this sound. Boom, boom. Okay, so once you hear that sound, that means you have to put on your seatbelts, just like our player James said earlier, okay? Because we may experience turbulence. And if we have turbulence, we do not want anyone to get hurt, okay? All right. So I think y'all are ready to play. Oh, Dark Bear, you're just in time. We need bathroom number 3 clean. Please and thank you. You have 5 minutes. Make sure it is spick and span, my man. All right, so question number 1. Again, we are starting off with travel trivia, okay? What is the currency of Türkiye? Or Turkey. Do you want me to say Turkey or Türkiye? I think y'all know it's the same country. What is the currency of Turkey? Türkiye. Please put it in the comment section. And again, I'm looking for the person who can give me the correct answer. The first person to give me the correct answer. So we're flying to Turkey, and I want to know, what is the currency of Turkey? What is the official currency? Go ahead and take that guess. What do we have? Yes. Okay. All right. That's what's up. All right. So we're going to put you here, Metztab. You get a point. And remember, whoever gets the most amount of points, Miyagi the Dragon is not a pound. It is the lira, the Turkish lira, or is it lyra? I don't know. I've heard people pronounce it 2 different ways, but it is spelled L-I-R-A, okay? All right, so it is the Turkish lira, okay? That is the official currency of Turkey. And again, if you happen to get the most amount of points after a game, you will be moved to Lyrie? Is that it? Metztab? Teach me something new. And again, if any of you know about Turkey or anything that you've ever had as far as like, Turkish things, and, if you have a Turkish best friend, or you've ever been to Turkey, please let us know in the comments. Because not only are we here to have fun, but we are here to enjoy. We're here to learn about, you got me, Metztab. We're here to learn about new countries wherever we are. Trust me. I want to give y'all a global experience, whether you're watching from your couch, your ottoman, your bed, at work, okay? Just I won't tell your boss, okay? So let us know what you know about Turkey if you know. All right, so we got through the first question. And again, whoever gets the most amount of points, they will end up in our first class, okay? And we will then introduce our first class meals because these look so delicious. We have chefs, Turkish chefs in the back that are making sure that you have the ultimate Turkish experience, okay? So we have our second question. Does Turkey have a king, a queen, prime minister, or president? Today, as of today, 2026, does Turkey have a king, queen, prime minister, or president? Let me know. Prime minister. Ooh, somebody said that. Miyagi the Dragon says king. Both of you are incorrect. YouTube, what do we think? Yes, Gabby. Yes, they have a president. Yes, that is a point for you. They have a president. Okay, please, everyone on TikTok and YouTube, it is a president. And the president currently is Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Just take my word for it. That's the name of the president, okay? So that is the president of Turkey. They used to have a prime minister. And obviously, most countries have started off with a king or a queen. But for now, they have a president, okay? All right, so good. We got Gabby. Go, girl. Okay, awesome. All right, so far we have 1-1 on each platform, okay? So I'm excited to see what's going on here. All right, so question number 3. What is the main religion of Turkey or Türkiye? What is the main religion of Turkey or Türkiye? Put it in the comments. Though again, I'm streaming on both YouTube and TikTok. So if you are open to play, open to guess, this is live. You go ahead and tell me what your answer is. What is the main? Okay, Mesta. Okay, all right. Yes, the main religion is Islam. Yes. They said about 99% of people in Turkey are practicing Islam. Okay, now there's different variations of Islam, so I can't break it down to you and tell you what they do on a day-to-day basis, but 99% practice Islam. All right, awesome, great. All right. Now, question number 4. Good job. Okay. What is the capital of Turkey? 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 Guess there's no pork dishes. You know what? I've never been. Now, you also have that 1% that does not practice Islam, Miyagi, so they may have a special exception for them, okay? But I wouldn't. Kind of like here in Albania, like most people are, like they don't practice maybe, but they are, they are considered Muslim. There's not a lot of pork that you can find around here, not at all, which is fine with me because I don't eat it. So everybody says Istanbul. Nope. It is not Istanbul. It is not. I thought it was Istanbul too, but it is not. Again, what is the capital of Turkey? What is the capital of Turkey? Go ahead and comment that. What is that? And it is not Istanbul. Not according to my research. Yes, JB, welcome aboard. How are you? That is a point for you. Yes. Yep, it's Ankara. 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 All right, JB, let me put you on here because you have now entered the game and you have a chance to become a trivia champion, okay? So, but that's only if you get the most amount of points, okay? We're not done yet. I'm good. Thank you. And happy Friday. I want to say again, happy Friday to everyone, okay? I don't know what your week was like, but hopefully we can usher you into the beautiful weekend by having this wonderful, wonderful game. And we are traveling to Turkey today, or should I say Türkiye? Again, people call it Türkiye outside of America. We're the only ones in America, and I think Canada too, who calls the country Turkey. All right, so now we are on question number 5. And Lester needs to be a tiebreaker. What is the most common natural hair color in Turkey? What is the common hair color in Turkey? You two, I'm looking at you. Go ahead and comment. What is the most common natural hair color in Turkey? Turkey. Blonde? No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Brunette? You're gonna have to be a little bit specific, Meta. Red? No. No, that was Ireland. Remember we did the Ireland episode? You may or may not be right, Meta, but you have to kind of like break it down for me. Ah, okay. Okay, Metzab. Sorry, I keep calling you Metzab. I'm sorry. Metzab. Thank you. That is correct. Okay, technically it is brown and dark brown. Okay, I would have also taken black because dark brown and black sometimes, they look the same. So I would have given y'all a point for that. So it is dark brown, or black. Okay, brown, dark brown, or black. All right, so that means that we get to usher in someone new into first class. Okay, and it is, I think y'all can guess, it is Metztab. Yes, Metztab, welcome aboard. Welcome to first class. Carter, can you please assist Metztab over to their first class seat? All right, thank you so much, Carter. And in the meantime, we will be announcing the 4 first-class meals that we have on the Global Game Show, Turkey. All right, Turkey. All right, so the first one I think y'all are familiar with. If you have a sweet tooth, we have Turkish Delight here. We have 17 pieces of Turkish Delight. Okay, and if you don't know, Turkish Delight is kind of like a powdered candy, which has like a gelatin, a jelly-like texture. And it is infused with pistachios. Sometimes people put walnuts in them. Sometimes they put almonds. But the ones that we used to have in the United States often had pistachios in them. Okay, so there you go. We have that as our first class meal. That's one of them. All right. The second one that we have is baklava. Baklava. There you go. We have 4 medium-sized pieces of baklava. This is a very flaky, sweet dessert. Again, pistachios are all over this thing and also in the folds of it. All right. They are very, very good. Very, very. It's sometimes depending on how people make them, it could be a little bit crunchy, but most of the time it's like very smooth and like very, very sugary. Very, very delicious. Okay, so if you have a sweet tooth, those are the 2 sweet items for you. Okay, if you have not eaten dinner yet, we do have a mini we call it like a Turkish pizza here. I'm gonna bring it a little bit closer to you. This is like a Turkish pizza in the fact that it is flatbread that is stretched out and flattened. Obviously, that's why it's called flatbread. And they fill it in the middle with ground beef, tomatoes, and we have peppers in it and everything like that. Okay, and you can also cut it into pieces. So we do have a mini size for you. YouTube, there you go. Let me show you as well so you don't feel left out. Okay. And last but not least, I think y'all know where this is going. We have, hello Eddie, welcome in. How are you? We have kebabs. Okay, we have Turkish kebabs. All right, so we have 3 kebabs. Ooh, there we go. 3 kebabs with a side salad here and a delicious. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. You guys are so kind. Okay, and we also have tomatoes with some green like spicy peppers. Okay, so with that being said, Metztab, what will be your first class meal for tonight? Are we choosing the Turkish Delight, the baklava, the kebabs, or are we choosing the Turkish style pizza? What would you like? Please put it in the comments. And thank you so much for getting us to 3,000 likes on TikTok. I cannot see the likes that we got on YouTube. Well, yes, I can. Thank you for YouTube. Y'all getting us up there too. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. All right, so let's have, what will it be for your first class meal? And welcome in those of you who are in and out of the room. Hello, welcome to the Global Game Show. We just finished our first game. We have 2 more games left, 2 more chances to be crowned tonight's trivia champion. Kebabs, the live setting, kebabs. Okay, you want the kebabs? I got you. All right, so here are the kebabs. There you go. This is for you, Metztab, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the corner. We have a warmer over here, so this will keep your food warm. All right, so whenever you're ready to get up, you can go ahead and get this and, just enjoy it whenever you feel like it, okay? But let's congratulate Metztab for being the first passenger for our first class section, okay? But it's not over yet. Many of you, whether you are on YouTube or TikTok, you have plenty of chances to be crowned the trivia champion and also make it to first class. But that is up to you, okay? All right. So next tab, you also get other things with your first class upgrade, okay? You get this blanket right here. This is your blanket right here that you're going to get with your first class seating. Okay, it is very warm. It is made of the finest. What animal is this, Cheryl? Hold on, I got. How'd you get that many to make a blanket? Okay, so this is made from the finest goat. Okay, we have goat fur. And what we're, oh, by the way, I have to specify, we all know that 99% of people in Turkey do not consume pork. So those kebabs are lamb kebabs, okay? They are lamb kebabs. So if you have any issues about pork or gelatin or anything like that, we do not use gelatin even for our Turkish delight, and we do not use pork for our kebabs, just to make that clear, okay? All right. Now, we are going to also give you not only this blanket here, Metztab, we have here for you a complimentary airplane pillow. Now, for those of you who have never flown before, I do have to be very specific for you. You do not put your airplane pillow on like this, okay? This is not how you use an airplane pillow, all right? This will not do anything for you but give you neck pain. We recommend that you wrap the pillow around your neck like this right here. That way, when you fall asleep, obviously gravity is going to pull your head forward to go to sleep on the pillow, and that way you will have less neck pain and a more enjoyable nap, okay? So, yeah. All right, so let's get to our next game, all right? Because I think y'all are ready. All right, so we have what goats y'all have that got fur? Miyagi, we have special goats that we train to produce fur for us. Okay, we're just cool like that on this plane. So I told y'all we had that grass-fed strawberries. Okay, we have all types of things on this plane. So do not underestimate us, Miyagi. Hello, Jalu Costin. Hopefully I said that right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so we are doing, those of you who are in and out, don't know, some of you are new here, some of you are returning. This is a global game show where we literally have players on the board from both YouTube and TikTok, and we are going to see who's going to be crowned our trivia champion for tonight's game. We're flying to, I was going to say Australia, we're flying to Turkey, and yeah, we're excited to do our next game, which is Guess That Word. So again, I'll be saying the word in the country's language, and you will have to tell me what it means in English, okay? So the national or official language of Turkey is Turkish, obviously. So I'll be saying 4 to 5 Turkish words, and you will have to tell me in the comment what it means in English, okay? So let's get started. But DJ, can we turn this down a little bit? Hold on, y'all. We're going to turn down. DJ, just turn it down a little bit. Thank you. All right, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so let's get into our game. And now, if we're ready to start game number 2, which is Guess That Word, go ahead and comment your favorite emoji or a thumbs up, whatever you choose to, so I know who to look out for these answers, okay? I already see Gabby says, I know a little Turkish. Gabby, what Turkish words do you know? While y'all putting your favorite emojis in the comments, what Turkish words do you know, Gabby, from YouTube? Let me know. Thank you, Miyagi the Dragon, for that emoji. She says, okay, y'all, Gabby from YouTube, I gotta ignore you for a little bit. Gabby from YouTube said the only Turkish word that she knows is Turkish delight. Delight is not a word in Turkish, but okay. Okay. If you say so. All right, so word number 1 is gule gule. What does gule gule mean? Gule gule. Again, I'm speaking Turkish. What does that mean in English? What does gule gule mean? What does that mean? Gule gule. What does that mean? You two, go ahead and let me know. What does gule gule mean? Salsa. No, it does not mean salsa. That does sound good about now. What does that mean? Hello. No, it does not mean hello, Simon. But are you saying hello to me or are you guessing? But if you're guessing, it does not mean hello. Again, the word is gule gule. Gule gule. Gule gule. Thank you. No, it does not mean thank you. No. Didi says good morning. No. Hi, Rico. Hand waves back to you. How are you? Hello. Rico, happy Friday to you. We have first class. Okay. What else does it mean? Again, the word is gule gule. Gule gule. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does gule gule mean in Turkish? Again, I need a Turkish word. I'm saying a Turkish word. You got to tell me what it means in English. Okay? Okay. Gule gule. What does gule gule mean? What do we got? TikTok and YouTube. I'm saying which platform is going to get this right? Thank you, Didi. It means goodbye or bye-bye. Well, technically it means bye-bye, but goodbye obviously means the same thing. So yes, Didi, you have that point. Okay, great. All right, cool. So gule gule is spelled Gule space Gule. That means goodbye or bye-bye. Okay, nice. Awesome. Good job, Didi. Good job, Didi. All right, so the second word is merhaba. Merhaba. What does that mean? Merhaba. Again, I'm speaking Turkish. You have to tell me what it means in English. Merhaba. What does that mean? Miyagi the Dragon. Good job. That's a point for you as well. Okay, so merhaba means hello. Nice. All right. See, y'all always get the words. You know, y'all getting the words pretty good so far. Okay. So, what does ekmek mean? Ekmek. What does ekmek mean? What does ekmek mean? Finally, I'm on the board. Yes, you are on the board, Miyagi. You got this. You got this. All right. So, hello, Tony. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome aboard. All right. So, what does mekbek mean? What does mekbek mean? I'm sorry, not mekbek. Ekmek. So sorry. Ekmek. Ekmek. It does not mean thank you. No, it does not. Ekmek. 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 What does it mean? Go ahead, YouTube. I'm listening. I'm watching for your comments as well. Again, I'm speaking Turkish. You have to tell me what this Turkish word means in English. Okay? All right. So what does the word ekmek mean? Ekmek. Good morning. No, it does not mean good morning. Nope. Ekmek. What does ekmek mean? What does ekmek mean? Ooh, Rico, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Is that a hint, or you just showing some love? Because I do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you need a hint. Okay. All right, so Rico has bought y'all a hint, literally. Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so ekmek is something that you can eat. It is something that you can eat. Egg mek. No, Miyagi, what is that? Miyagi the dragon, what is that? Hello, Los. Welcome in. Los or Los. Hopefully I said that right. Thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate that. Welcome aboard. All right. So what does ekmek mean? Again, the hint is it is something that you can consume, okay? Gamers will know. Oh, well, I guess I'm just not a gamer. I'm not a gamer, so I wouldn't know. Dinner, no. Mm-mm. What does ekmek mean? Again, is a Turkish word that I'm saying, and you have to translate it to English. Dinner, no. You can have this thing. Breakfast, no. If you need another hint, please let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know. All right. Again, the word is ekmek. Brunch, no. Hello, D-Jack. Welcome in. How are you? Happy Friday. Hello, hello. We are flying to Turkey today, and we are on game number 2, which is guess that word. And I want y'all to guess, what does ekmek mean? Someone on YouTube already bought y'all a hint, and it is something that you can consume. It is something that you can eat. Okay, so what does ekmek mean? It does not mean lunch. No. Nope. I can say, no, actually I can't. Soup, no. No. I can't give y'all that hint because then you'll know what it is. Okay, so TikTok, YouTube. We have guessed breakfast, lunch, dinner, brunch, everything, and soup. Okay, so that is not it. So what do you think that it is? What do you think that it is? Ribs? No. Betty N, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Welcome in. Yes, Los, you're right. Yes, we got to put you on the board now. LOS. Okay. All right. So the answer is bread. It is bread. Bread. Ekmek means bread. Ekmek. Ekmek. So if you're trying to rizz up some beautiful waitress at a Turkish restaurant, you be like, can I have some ekmek? Or however you would say it in your manly or whatever voice you got, okay? Let me get some ekmek, girl. Oh my God, sorry, I make myself laugh. But yes, it means bread. It means bread, okay? So YouTube, remember, ekmek means bread, okay? All right. So our fourth word, we're on word number 4 already. We're getting through this really good. All right, so our fourth Turkish word. Listen to me carefully. Our fourth Turkish word. Hello, Andrew, welcome in. Our fourth Turkish word. Tell me what this means, okay? I'm going to say it very slowly for you. And I'm going to say it for you too very slowly as well. It is teşekkürler. Teşekkürler. Korler. Teşekkürler. 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 What does that mean? Go ahead and guess what that means. If you guess correctly, you end up on our player board. We have it drawn down the middle between TikTok players and YouTube players, okay? All right. Teşekkürler. What does teşekkürler mean? Go ahead and guess. There is a wrong answer, but there's no harm in trying to, guess, okay? Tesla Model Air. You know what, Miyagi? If they had Advil in this country, I would take it because Miyagi, your guesses make me laugh too hard. It's the dry humor for me. All right, so it is teşekkürler. Teşekkürler. What does that mean? Teşekkürler. What does that mean? Come on, y'all. Y'all can figure it out. What does it mean? I'm looking at both platforms. I'm looking at both YouTube and TikTok. Okay, so shout out to all of y'all on both platforms because someone is going to be crowned tonight's trivia champion. Yes, Miyagi, it is thank you. Teşekkürler means thank you. Teşekkürler. All right, so if, like I said, if you're walking into a Turkish restaurant and you see a handsome man or a beautiful woman and you want to, say thank you and give them a little whatever, just be like, teşekkürler. Oh, purely a guess. Really, Miyagi? You guess? Are you sure? Okay. But yes, it means thank you. Okay, cool. Now, we're going to go to our fifth and final word before we go on to our final game for tonight, okay? That's on both TikTok and YouTube as well, all right? The last word for guess that word. Again, this is Turkish. You have to tell me what this means in English, all right? All right, all right. All right, so it is kerpek. 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 What does kerpek mean? Again, this is Turkish. You have to tell me, because we're flying to Turkey today, you have to tell me what it means in English. Kerpek. Not a carpet. No, Miyagi the Dragon from YouTube on TikTok. No. Let me tell y'all something. TikTok, y'all have the funniest comments, okay? But what does kerpek mean? What does kerpek mean? Kerpek. Kerpek. Okay? Kerpek. Gabby on YouTube says, sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. Okay. So it says sounds similar. See, both of y'all are saying that the kerpek sounds familiar and it sounds similar. Kerpek. Again, this is not kerpek. This is Türkiye that we're going to. Hello, Manuel. How are you? No, it does not mean taxi. No. I was about to give y'all a hint. Okay. Okay. By the way, if you do want a hint, just put a rose in the room. YouTube, we've already been gracious with the gifts. I do appreciate that. Thank you. But if you want a hint, please let me know. All right, so the word is kerpek. 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 What does kerpek mean? What does kerpek mean? Simon, thank you. You were very specific. Can I give you that point? Yeah, I'll give you that point. All right, yes, Simon. You said, I don't know if you said that to be funny. Did you say it to be funny or that was a serious answer? No, it does not mean dirt. It is not breakfast. Did you say it to be funny, Simon, or did you really? You said, okay, because Simon on YouTube said German Shepherd. That's very specific. But why did you say German Shepherd? And Germany has really nothing to do with Turkey, from my understanding. Your dog's name is Kopi. That's why. So it reminded you of your dog. Okay. Well, you guessed on the spot because kerpek means dog. Literally, yes. So you got that right, Simon. You got that right. Yes, you got that right. So it is. Wait, Simon, are you new here? Because your username is different. Okay, you're okay. All right, cool. All right, so welcome aboard, Simon. I thought you were the other Simon who's our regular. All right, so your dog's name. So yes, it means dog, by the way. It means dog, okay? All right, so now we're going to get into our very last game that we have for tonight. And thank you so much for TikTok for getting us to 4.8 thousand. Okay, YouTube, y'all doing your thing as well with the likes. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing as always. And whoever wins, whether you win or not, I want to thank you all for coming in and joining us on Global Air Flight GA398. And we are on our way to our very, very last game, okay? All right, so let's get to it. It is Guess That Drawing, okay? It is Guess That Drawing. And again, I have 5 pictures for you that I'm going to draw, and you have to tell me what they are. And if you guess correctly, you get the point. Now, if I complete the drawing and y'all, you don't get it, then that means your stewardess Amy gets the point. All right. So if we are ready, please let me know by putting your favorite emoji in the comment section, and we will get to it. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So let's get to our first drawing. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay. Hold on. All right. So this is the hint for your very first drawing. This is your hint. And again, this is everything that I'm drawing here has to do with the country of Turkey or Türkiye. Okay. All right. So, hey, Rich, how are you? We are here for Guess That Drawing. So, welcome aboard because we didn't want to leave without you. Okay. All right. So, yes, everything that we're drawing today has to do with Turkey. So go ahead and let me know what I am drawing. And this is your first hint. Okay. It is not a sheep. No. Nope. It is not a sheep. No. Hello, Josh. Welcome in. How are you? All right. You too. So you don't feel left out. Here's what I'm drawing. You have to guess in the comments and tell me what it is. Hello, Diablo. It is not a cat. No. Nope. 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 Hold on. Okay. I'll keep drawing. it. Hold on. I got to add a lot of detail to this. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. There's a lot of shading involved with this one. All right. I think y'all are ready. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay. Hold on. I'm adding a little bit more detail to be fair. All right, there you go. Here's more of the drawing for you. And again, guys, I spent a couple of years in art school, so please let me know, how the drawing is. A really bad drawing is my guess. You know what, Rich? Once I finish this drawing, you're going to be speechless, okay? So I know it looks like something right now, but art is subjective. It is not a Yorkie. It is not a Pomeranian. Why do y'all keep saying dogs? This looks nothing like a dog. You too. Let me show y'all, because clearly TikTok may not be as artistically knowledgeable. So, okay, hold on. Gabby, what do you think? Those of you who don't know, I'm streaming on both YouTube and TikTok. I think I say this every live. I'm an artist. Is that so? This is a fish. No. I'm an art. We'll see, Diablo, you would think that, great artist minds think alike. Like, you should be able to see the vision, okay? All right, so what do we think? Gabby says it looks strange. What looks strange? This looks just like it. Like, it's not a lamb. No, good guess though. I could see why you would think it's a lamb. Pokemon, no. All right, you know what? guys and gals and everything in between. It is not. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to make sure to make these really detailed. Hold on. And once I draw this part, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I know what it is. And again, this has to do with turkey. So think about turkey and think about both, like, you know, what we're doing here, okay? Boom. Look at that. You guys still can't get it? This looks great. I don't know. I mean, you guys should be able to guess it by now. Werewolf. No, it is not a those things are not real. You're close. Rich, you are close. You are close. Okay? Like, so far, you know, Rich has got it. Thank you, Rich. I don't know how y'all couldn't see that. Hold on, let me complete the drawing. Hold on. I'm gonna complete the drawing, and y'all are gonna tell me. You're gonna be like, "Oh, I see the wolf now." Mm-hmm. Look at that. It's a wolf. Told you. What y'all gotta say now? Exactly. Speechless. I knew from the beginning, moon for detail. Doesn't this look just like a wolf? Come on, y'all. I spent a lot of time in art school. I think I know what I'm doing. Diablo says no. No what? Smiling at me. No, the wolf is supposed to be scary. Anyway, I drew a wolf because did you know that the national animal for Turkey is a wolf? Okay? It's a wolf. All right, there you go. YouTube, this is my idea of a wolf. TikTok clearly is hating, so just let me know if this looks like a wolf or not, because I think it looks like a wolf. Had no clue. A wolf with 4 legs and arms. Yeah, because wolves, how do you think they stand up like this? You know, they have to like have their arms out, and then they got legs. Right? Yeah, well, this is a wolf, okay? Yeah. Anyway, oh, by the way, for those of you who were talking about my elephant drawing or dolphin, whatever it was, I think one of those, I submitted it to an art gallery. I haven't gotten a call back yet, but they did say they liked my perspective. They didn't know that the artist was an adult, so I had to make it very clear that this was an adult drawing. But other than that, they said that they'll be in contact. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and sign this because I'm going to submit this too. All right. Now, you submitted it to, who's that, Rich? What's that? Hold on, Rich. I also have to make you a player, by the way. You did get the point right. Okay. And while you're telling me who Bazooka whatever is, I'm going to be drawing the second drawing. All right. So I think we're ready for the second drawing. Okay. All right. And then we have, y'all gonna like this one. As soon as I tell you, or as soon as you guess it, you're gonna be like, wow, Amy, you like, draw so fantastic. You must be comments for gum back in the day, and you can submit drawings. Oh, nice. Romeo, welcome in. No, we were just playing the Global Game Show, and as always, we always do guess that picture, okay? And we are flying to the beautiful country of Türkiye today. Yes, it is pronounced Türkiye, not Turkey. Okay? All right, so um okay. All right, so here's your first hint. Let me pull it back. There's your hint right there. What do y'all think I'm drawing in this picture? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Go ahead and put your guesses in there now. A bear. No, it is not a bear. It is not the Sphinx. We already went to Egypt, Miyagi. So I already drew the Sphinx. Y'all love that picture. Okay. Zebra, no. Okay, while you're marinating on this clue, let me go ahead and put it on YouTube. YouTube, what do you think that I am drawing? It is not a zebra, but y'all right. It is some form of animal. I can say that. Okay, y'all know I'm great at drawing animals. Okay, so this looks just like it. Look at the detail. You see what these are. You see what this is. You see what this is. Okay, really pay attention to this right here because this will give it away. Rhino, no. It is not a rhino, but I will keep. Okay. Rhino, no. Okay, so I add a little bit more detail to the face so that you would know what this is. Okay. Leviathan, no. Okay. Let me add more detail. Let me just add more detail. Okay. 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 There you go. What do y'all think? I know you guys know it. It looks just like it. Hello, Ken32507. Thank you. It's a camel. Thank you. Let me finish the drawing. Okay. All right. We got to add some details on it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this is a camel. As you can see, it has the rug right here for the person to sit on and everything. Thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate that. Okay. Hello, Archangel. How are you? Welcome aboard. So this is a camel. All right. What? Miyagi, are you that shocked at my drawing? Thank you. See, I told y'all art can sometimes fascinate us, okay? Hello, sea bass. This looks like a camel. You see the humps on the back? You see the tail? You see the eyelashes? I told y'all to pay attention to this, but this is what it is. So you're probably wondering why I drew a camel if we are flying to the beautiful country of Türkiye or Turkey. It is because even though camels are not native to Turkey, they are still used for tourism and camel wrestling. Yes, they do camel wrestling in Türkiye. Okay. YouTube, here is a picture of my camel. Hopefully you like it as much as TikTok did because they're giving me star reviews. Thank you. Okay. There you go. All right, Mr. Big, how are you? You just missed my drawing of a camel. Hello. All right, so I can't believe. Okay, so far we have gone through the fact that this is a wolf. Okay, and this is a camel. All right. Now we are on to our third drawing. Okay, wait. Who guessed camel, by the way? Miyagi the wait. Yes, Rich, you guessed camel. Okay. Let me not forget about you, Rich. I know you got two. You're right. Ooh, you're in the tie for with Miyagi the Dragon. So far, Mets Tab is the one who has the most amount of points, but we still have a couple more to go. Okay. All right. Mickey, what's up? I see you're back in the room as well. Chuck, how are you? Welcome in. Now we are on to our third better than Loch Ness. You know what? All right, so we're going to do the third one. Okay. All right, so for the third drawing, I'm just using this as reference. I'm just looking down for my reference. Okay. Okay. All right, there you go. There's your hint. Tiger. No, it is not it. No. What do you think that we are drawing? Is it an animal? Ooh, I can't really tell you right now because we got to get a little bit more guesses. Rich, you're going to have to be a little bit more specific because you may or may not have it right. You may or may not have it right, depending on where you're going with that. YouTube, here's the hint for our third drawing right here. Saucepan. Nope. Nope. You went. Nope. Nope. Boiling water. No. Nope. Water does not go into this thing. I can tell you that. Espresso. No. Miyagi, you're very close. You're in Italy. But we got to bring you to Türkiye. But you're very, 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 very close. Very, very close. Okay, I'll add more detail. I will add more detail. Okay. Steam pot. No. Nope. Keep guessing. Y'all got this. Keep guessing. It's a cup. No, it's not a cup. Nope. Y'all saying the word in your answers, but you're not like. I can say that Miyagi and Rich were the closest. Like if y'all just work together, you might get the right answer. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Go ahead, you can still guess it. So if y'all just put your answer together, you may or may not get it. All right, I'm going to add more detail. If I finish the drawing, then I get the points. YouTube, let me show you again. Now, people on TikTok somebody said steam pot, someone said espresso, someone said, all of that, okay? What do you think that it is? Thank you, Gabby. Yes, Turkish coffee pot. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you. Yes. So the way that people in Turkey make coffee is with this long, it's long on purpose, okay? And it's a pot, and you just put the coffee in there and you let it boil. And it's usually made out of copper. OMG, I said it filtered it. Really? My bad. Well, I don't know. TikTok filters it whenever they feel like it. Maybe because you said the word P-O-T and they think you're talking about another kind of P-O-T. Okay, so use emojis if you have to. Okay, all right. Or spread it out. I would recommend that. Spread it out. Like the words, I mean. All right, so this is what it is, okay? This is yes in many variations. I don't know. Well, Gabby from YouTube, you got that one. I am going to give you the points, okay? Do have to give it to you. Gabby from YouTube. All right, there you go. All right. Now, we're going to move on to, thank you so much for the follow, Rich. I do appreciate that very, very much. All right, so now we are on to our fourth drawing. And I don't... okay. Yeah, I think y'all can handle this one. I think this is Gary from YouTube. Gabby from YouTube. She's I think that's the most points you've ever gotten so far in the episode, right, Gabby? I don't want to throw shade, but like, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but in the meantime, let me give you a hint. Oh, y'all gonna be able to get this. This is even an emoji. Y'all can put this as an emoji. Boom. There you go. All right, Miyagi, you just got a shout out from TikTok. It says you watched it live for 500 minutes. Wow. Okay. All right. Cobra. No, it is not a cobra. It is not a virus. Nope. Yep. Yes, you did. Okay. Yes. Go ahead and celebrate. That's what's up. Okay. All right. What is that? No, it is not a shower head. No, it's not hair. Nope. YouTube. Let me show you what it is. Again, this has to do with turkey. This has to do with turkey. Okay. All right. Again, this has to do with turkey. Hold on. Let me add a little bit more. This is literally an emoji. Hold on. I'm going to check to see. Can I comment in this to see if it's an emoji? No, I don't think I can. Oh, man. But yes, it's an emoji. Hold on. Oh, no. I can only, yeah. Okay. All right. Sea monster, Turkish hair. No. Look at the detail. Look at the detail. This should be an emoji. This should be an emoji. An eel? No. I'm going to see if I can find. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Where is it? Why am I disappearing? Okay, there you go. There you go. There's your hints. Feather? No. Hold on. I'm going to search this up to see. Oops. Because I could be bugging. Yes. Okay. I can give you a hint. The name of this. Should I give y'all a hint? I don't know. I don't know if I can give y'all a hint. I don't know. I want to really bad. But no, it is not a feather. Okay. I'm gonna say, even though we're going to Turkey, I want you to think about that 70s show. That is the only hint I'm gonna give you. That is the name of this hat. Oh my god! I just told you. Okay, or did I? I don't know. That is the name of this item. Yes, but I said think of that 70s show. So now, what is the name of it? What is the name of it? Because it's not technically, Heidi, no. Think about that 70s show. Turban, no. No. I'll give somebody 2 points if they figure this out. I will straight up give you 2 points. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. That 70s show. See, I even completed the picture, but I will still give you 2 points. Think about that 70s show. Somebody already said Turban. Somebody already said Heidi. TV, no. I don't know. Who's it going to be? I'm getting a lot of hmms. Hat with tail, no, but that's not the name of it though. Again, 2 points is going to be given to someone who can figure this out. Kelso, no. Yes, Gabby, she says Fez. Thank you, because that is what it is. It's a F-E-Z. Fez. Fez. Come on now. Happy Friday, Brand Bates. Boy. We have, woo. Gabby, you might, okay. All right. Okay. I would have never guessed that. That's why I said think that 70s show. All right. So we have one more. And I can say that YouTube, thank you so much for the heart me. I do appreciate it. Look, it's my favorite stewardess. Hello, you Lion 7. I did see your comments as well on my TikTok video. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I do appreciate that. Okay, I had a wonderful time on Wednesday, and y'all made it possible. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so we have one more. This one. Hello, Miggy. How are you? All right, so I have to say, though, someone from YouTube is in the lead. This may be the first trivia champion that we have that comes from YouTube. TikTok. I don't know. How does that make y'all feel? Thank you, Miggy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, so we are drawing one more picture. Kansas boo. Y'all gotta step it up, TikTok, because YouTube they might win for tonight. I don't know. All right. Well, we have one more drawing, so you decide who's gonna win. Okay. All righty. Toss that over there. Now we have. Thank you for the donut. I appreciate that. I already knew I was cooked on this one. I didn't finish the drawing yet, but again, this has to do with turkey. What is it? It's not a coaster. No, it's not a coaster. Turkish Tom Cruise Mission Impossible. No, it's not a plate. No. MAA Miami joined. Hello, how are you? Happy Friday. And happy Friday to everyone if you are just coming in. Yeah. So what do we think? It's not a pond. No. Let's go back to YouTube. YouTube, this is the hint of the drawing. Egg, no. Baklava, no. Nope. Cinnabon, no. Turban, no. Let me complete the drawing. Not complete the drawing. Let me add more detail to it. Hold on. This requires a little bit of shading. Keep guessing, though, while you're at it. I'd love to know what y'all think. Bracelet. No, it is not a bracelet. Nope. Here you go. Here's a second hint. What do we got? Hey, what do we got? All right. So what do you think that this is, y'all? You can do it. Go ahead and guess. Keep guessing. YouTube, here's your second hint. Tube, no. Jelly donut, no. What's the clue again? I didn't give a clue for this one, but if you would like a clue, Miggy, no, it is not Miggy. Miggy, I like your scientific thinking, but it is not that. No. Oh gosh, thank you for the rose. Nikki, are you using that for a hint, or are you just using that just to show some love? Either way, I appreciate it. What you got? It's not a tire. No. Mm-mm. Miggy, let me know if that was a hint, because I will give y'all a hint if you want to use the rose. Yes, and love. Oh, thank you, Miggy. Okay. All right. So this is something that Turkish people use to ward away evil spirits. So they will draw this symbol to get away from evil, or to like cast out evil spirits. Okay? All right. So that being said, I'm going to draw one more hint. Sage, no. Mm-mm. Medallion, no. Mm-mm. It's an emoji. I will tell you that. But most of you probably never use this emoji, or don't even. And I only can say it's an emoji for iPhone users. I don't know if you don't have an iPhone. I don't know if this is an emoji for you. Yes, thank you, Miyagi the Dragon. It's supposed to be the evil eye. Yes, let me go ahead and shade that in here. Okay. All right, so it is an evil eye, okay? All right, so Miyagi the Dragon, let me go ahead and give you that point. Now, we have a little bit of a conundrum because Metstab, I want to see Metstab. Metstab, are you still here? Because if not, we can call it. But there's actually a 3 points. 3 points. Metstab has 3. Miyagi the Dragon also has 3. So we need to go into a tiebreaker. So hello, Mr. Antarctica, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. All right, so Metstab, if you're still here, you are in it for the tiebreaker. If not, we're just gonna go ahead and give the crown to Miyagi the Dragon, okay? So either give me an emoji, say something, whatever you have, or we can call it here and just do the points, okay? Not saying no, my bad. I can't say the trivia champion, but I'm trying to offer y'all a tiebreaker. What country are you doing? So we are doing Türkiye today. Turkey, whatever one you call it in your land of lands, wherever you're from. Türkiye. And a happy Friday to everyone who is just joining us, okay? Hello, hope y'all doing well. All right, so I haven't seen, hello, Quiet Storm A, how are you? I think you've been in here before, how are you? Welcome. Yes, you have been, because you're part of our Lux fan club. Shout out to everybody who has a Lux, Lux, next to their name, okay? Thank you so much for joining the club, all right? Have you ever had a back-to-back winner before? No, I don't think so. I have in the beginning, yes, I have. But so far, like, these champions are not playing. Y'all getting more and more ruthless. So, yeah. All right, so Metstab, I haven't heard anything from you, so we're going to go ahead and do the final drawing, okay? All right, so let's do our points. All right, it is 9:42 my time. We're going to call it here. All right, so as far as our TikTok players, Miyagi the Dragon, you have 3 points. Metstab, you have 3 points. JB, you have 1 point. LOS or Los or Los, you have 1 point. Yes, 9:42 p.m. Rich, you have 2 points. And for our YouTube players, you have Gabby, who has 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Dee, you have 1 point. And Simon Dill 2. Our new Simon. I gotta call you new Simon. You have 1 point. So that means our winner for tonight, for the first time ever on the platform of YouTube, is Gabby in seat G26, because I always remember that is the same seat that you have every single time. So TikTok, Y'all have just been out trivia championed by a new platform, which is YouTube. For the first time, we have a person on YouTube as our trivia champion. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so congratulations to Gabby from YouTube. You have made it. You are our trivia champion, which means that you are entitled a first class meal, or you can pass it to someone in your comment section or on a different platform. Okay? So you can also choose a first class meal. Let me know what that will be. Again, you have Turkish delight, you have baklava, you have Turkish style pizza. You also have lamb kebabs. Okay, so congratulations. Please let us know what you would like to have. Okay, please let us know. Oh, Ken325017, don't be so sad. Okay, because everyone will still have a chance to be crowned the trivia champion on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because as you know, we go on live every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday with the time of 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever that is, your time zone, that is the time for you to be crowned the trivia champion, okay? It is always a chance, all right? So Gabby, what would you like to do? Okay, Gabby, you're already ahead of me. All right, so you said you would like to give the Turkish delight to someone on TikTok. Oh, Gabby wants to give her first class meal to someone on TikTok. So who would like the Turkish delight from TikTok? What would y'all like? Not what would you like? Who wants the Turkish delight from our friendly person, our friendly champion, trivia champion on YouTube? Okay, who's gonna take the Turkish delight? And again, if you need a reminder on what the Turkish delight looks like, let me show you. Okay. The Turkish delight looks like this. So who is in the mood for 17 pieces of delicious, sugary pieces of Turkish delight? Who is that going to be? Let me know. Let me know. Gabby from YouTube has decided to give her first class meal and her trivia champion meal to someone from TikTok. So let me know if y'all would like that. Okay. If not, I might just eat it myself. Okay. Please let me know in the comment section. All right. But as we make our descent down, I know no one answers, so I'll take it. All right, yes. So Miyagi the Dragon, you can have the Turkish delight. Okay, I was kind of eyeballing it, but I'm glad that you took it because we have a long flight, and I don't want to have an upset stomach because we have about 6 hours until my break on this flight. Okay, but as we get to our destination, we are landing in Istanbul, Turkey. I want to thank you all for playing. Those of you who did join, whether or not you got the right answer or you ended up on our player board or not, you did such a wonderful job. You made me laugh, first of all. And second of all, you made this game so much fun. So please, as we make our descent down, please remember to take your baggage, both emotional and physical, from the overhead bins that you see behind me, okay? You did a wonderful job. You did an excellent job. Shout out to Cheryl and Carter. Cheryl kind of had a light job tonight because no one really wanted refreshments, so she's a little happy about that. She finally got the break that she needed. Carter, you've done such an amazing job. Thank you for making sure everybody's luggage was secure and safe on the overhead bins, okay? And yeah, I just want to thank you so much for joining us for tonight. We had a wonderful show, and I will see you, of course, on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, Ken. I appreciate the confetti. You're amazing. And again, I am your stewardess, Amy. If you need anything before we get off the flight, please let me know. But if not, I want to thank you so much for choosing Global Air Flight GA398. And again, I will see you on Sunday, fun day, okay, jet lag Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will be posting everyone's scores from both platforms onto TikTok, all right, our TikTok story and our YouTube community post, okay? But have a great night, have a wonderful weekend, and of course, thank you so much for playing. I will see you on Sunday. Bye. All right, so we did it, YouTube. We are done. Congratulations to Gabby from YouTube. Look, you did it. You did it. There is your score. All right, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and post these on a community post as well as TikTok. So be on the lookout for that. And I will see you on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And get ready to go to a new country, new games, and a new chance to win and be our trivia champion. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.